Hello, everybody. Howdy. Hello. Hope you're all doing well. Yeah. Not me double checking last second to make sure there's no doxable information on that little box. Good, 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 good. So, hope you've all been well. I know I haven't been live in quite a long time. A lot of stuff happened, um, notably, and that I would like to share. Oh, hello, Kaozia. Hope you're doing well. Good to see you here, as always. One thing that I'd like to share is I did take a vacation to Japan. Had a great time. Really, really fun. I would love to go again. As a long time weeaboo, it's nice to know that it lived up to my expectations. You know what I mean? Hmm. I'm just doing a gentle warming of my cups. Just letting them keep some water, keep warm. Why howdy, Debunked. How are you? What kind of music should I throw on? Let's throw this on. Is that getting picked up? I don't know. It doesn't look like it. Now that is. Kanye for Juneteenth. That would get my video obliterated. Playing instrumentals already gets it somewhat limited. If I played Kanye, it would be obliterated. All right. Everything looks good. I have it posted. I'm going to give a who was in Paris? Brothers. Brothers were in Paris. By the way, is the music too loud or is that a good volume? Or too quiet even? Maybe it needs to be a little like this. Because, like, it's funny, I can read, like, I see, like, the little volume mixer, but it doesn't seem to actually equate to anything for what you guys hear. Friends in Paris. But yeah, this little guy right here, if anyone's familiar with Dragon Quest, I love the Dragon Quest slime. One of the most iconic guys ever. Oh, hello, Stream Element bots. Thanks for showing up. Even though I don't actually use Stream Elements. No, I do. I do use it for the multi-stream capability, but I don't actually utilize it, so I can't say anything. But yeah, he's like a squishy, and he's got like a funny little like rubber tip. He's fun. I got him from a gachapon when I was in Japan. There was a little Dragon Quest gachapon with a bunch of slimes, and I was like, yeah. He's so cute. I love the little guy. Do I have the sword? Oh. Yeah, I haven't like taken it out of its packaging though. Unless you mean the DQ like hero sword? No, I didn't get a DQ hero sword. Wait, I did get a surprise, though. Oh. Oh, there he is. I say, hello, Captain Iron Mask. Look at this guy. Look at he's a Shime Naga from Hokkaido. It's one of the like native birds there. He's super cute. And he's like a little rubber duck. And if I bring him like here to the mic. He has a little squeaker in him. Oh, love that little guy. Captain Iron Mask, you're well versed. I'm sure you recognize my slime. He's a friendly slime. Giving goo goo gaga, but sure. Okay, alright. As if half of your collectibles don't, you know what I mean? Alright, Kaozia. I see how it is. Just straight hater energy out the gate. I'm glad to be back, guys. Oh, you've played the Builders and Heroes games? Have you ever played the mainline at all? I love them. Builders is really fun, too. Yes, you goo goo gaga. Yeah, absolutely. Like, Omega. Insanely. Oh, something I didn't show off in my video that I've been meaning to show, and I'll use this as a chance, was when I was at Ippodo, they had these, or this rather, which is just, it's nice. And so it's a 3-point seal on this. Wait, why is it not? Oh, I have to hit the middle one first. Then you click all three to loosen. That way it stays totally waterproof and helps retain temperature and stuff, so you can put boiling water in it. And then you can like make tea on the go. Or you can put tea itself in there if you want. And then just leave it. And then once you push it in, you just pull it up to lock. Really, really simple. Just press down, pull up, and it's locked in place. Really cool. It was a little pricey, but I thought it was really cool. And I've been meaning to do this. Look what they... Oh, can we read it? Can we read the green? Let me see. Doesn't want to focus on it. I mean, it was like $18 or something. Yeah, there it is. Peel the film, it says on the bottom piece of film, in English and Chinese. I just thought you would appreciate seeing that. When I saw it, I was going to peel it, and I was like, you know what? Let me wait and peel it so Kaozia can see. Because she's always stressing about people peeling the film off of her stuff. 18's expensive. Not really, but... Like, for something that's just like... It's not like a very large bottle. I would call it a little expensive. Also, relative to the price of other stuff when I was there in Japan, I would call it, like, marginally expensive. There we go. I peeled it now. Just something I forgot to showcase. Presumably he's asleep considering what time it is. But you never know. But anyway. He's getting sandbags for that. I hate this guy. Not the fucking sandbags. Do you know how long he's gonna be? Actually, I'm curious, because I could wait to I could just wait for tasting. All right. Let me get this. A little bit of warming of the cup so it's not totally back. I have this. So, previously, probably the oldest tea that I've had. I can't think of any that were older. Not for sure that I know. Is this nice raw pu'er 2014? It was really phenomenal. I'm not gonna lie. I had like a quadrillion steeps from it. It was so good. Also, yeah, Germany is a third world country, confirmed. Should I spoil the tea? The guy want anyway. So before I get to this, graciously, I received in the mail a mysterious package from an unknown benefactor who is a debunked user. Thank you so much, Captain Iron Mask. Have a great rest of your day. And it was a nice gaiwan. And it was really funny. So I got this, right? So I've opened this, but this is the first time revealing it for stream. And I was like, I saw this and I was like, oh, that's nice. There's like this nice little flower. I'm like, I love the sets like that. Like, I have my bamboo one somewhere. Oh yeah, here's the lid. Here's the lid for, oh wait, that's not even the bamboo one. Doesn't matter. This one also, like my this super cool favorite set that I got from Kaozia has like bamboo and stuff on it. I'm like, I love this. Like, so this is gonna be great, right? And I was like, okay. Let us see the rest of this gaiwan. And then I got here. Looking good. Looking good. All right. Okay. It's white. And then I pulled it out and you can immediately see that the plate and the cup were part of a set. And that the lid was in fact definitely not part of it. But I kind of like it. I'm not gonna lie. You know, maybe I gotta come up with a story. The plate and the cup are super pretty. I really like it. Like the blue design and everything on it. And then just having a completely mismatched lid is hilarious. Honestly, not like too out of character though for an old set. If this was like I've had it in my family for, you know, 2 generations and originally it was 2 different sets and this is what's left of each of them, it's like a cool story. But being brand new from the factory coming like this is kind of even funnier. Yeah, love the blue. I love the lid, and I do kind of like that it's mismatched. It makes it very unique, right? I don't have another mismatched gaiwan yet, till I start breaking them. And then with it, as the inaugural tea for this gaiwan, a fantastic tea. Though not the Sheng pu'er, the raw pu'er that I had here from 2014. It is a cooked pu'er. So it's show. But it's 2003. Debunked in his attempt to kill me. I don't like that it's like not focusing. Focus. Focus. Alright, whatever. 2003. Iron mold, golden tips. Yeah, he's like, let's test how strong Tosado is. We're gonna get him some iron mold. And I'm like, damn, okay. Like, he's calling me out. So, pu'er, very easy. Same instructions as always. Aged or not, nothing really changes. I have my tea at boiling. Or my water at boiling. I'll rip this open. Very excited. This is definitely the oldest tea I've had. That tea is older than Debunk's husband. That's true. The tea is older than Debunked. Wow, that's true. Okay, and it's kind of already pieced, so I don't have to worry about, like, breaking it. So, like, I come in here, you can kind of see in there, but, like, it's already pieced, so I'm just going to use this for my session today. Ooh. Oh, that's, Oh, how do I... It smells... Okay, so it smells like you were growing a tree in an old, like, musty basement, but, like, not derogatory. Like, it smells good in that way. Oh, you know what? Actually, a better way to describe it, if you've ever been to a really big, like, nursery, like, greenhouse, or something along those lines, it kind of smells like that. Good day, Dat One Leaf. Did you have fun sandbagging? I was showing, yeah, the garden section of Home Depot. Yeah, a little bit. It reminded me more of, like, a greenhouse, but, like, when you're in, like, that corner where it's, like, it doesn't get quite proper drainage, it smells a little bit musty, like, there, but... Yeah, Leaf, I was showing the 2003 iron mold golden tips, that Debunked is trying to kill me with, which I have subsequently put in this, which holds it. I wish I could force it to focus so you could get a better view of it. Move my light a little bit. Anyway, there's some good coloration in there, but it's very dark. So, oh, on this side it's a little bit different. You can kind of see the oh yeah, right before it like totally flashed. This side you can kind of see some of the colors because it ages and ferments at each leaf at a slightly different speed, and you get a different set of colors in it. Very exciting. Yeah, there's a bit of earthiness to it, but there's like still a really strong like fresh vegetable. Kind of like an old forest trail after a rainy day. Like it's a good, like, nice scent. Thank you, Dat One Leaf. It's a good smell. Very excited to see. So, as always. Simple enough. We pour it in here. We just bleach it with a white. You know, for someone who doesn't even know what it is to stream anymore, you've sure got a lot of criticisms today, Kauzia. At least I returned. Okay, interestingly, we're already getting some immediate color. I'm not going to do a full pour here, because this one's going to be kind of more the first wash to get a little bit of that flavor and that tea moving. Just kind of loosen those leaves up a little bit. Let it sit for like a minute. You know who treats you with emotion, Leaf? Your future husband, who will get you a green card in the United States. Not naming names. Just stating. He hides his emotion on camera for no reason. This is literally normal. This is a normal Tosado. Oh, he hides his emotion for no reason. No, he doesn't. This is just him. Excitement is rare and hard to come by. And you can see, like, that was a very light, but we already get a nice, like, we get a nice, like, amber color to it already. It's, like, not opened at all. Right? It's still just a clump. It hasn't opened. But we've already got some nice color out of it. That's really showing, like, the age here. We got a couple small specks in there, so I'll probably just get rid of those due to the amount of steeps I'm going to do. But... very, very earthy smell. I would love to be the... Wait, Leaf, can I be there? I'd like to show up. Do I have to, like, awkwardly walk both of you down the aisle and be both of your best men, though? I feel like it's a little weird. Who are you again? Okay, alright. You know what, Leaf? I take it back. I'm gonna send the cancellation notice on my, letter of adoption, okay? You can be fatherless again. Ooh. It's got a good smell. Very, very earthy, though. Yeah, but consider this, that Leaf is, like, used to poverty, so you're bringing him into a unknown lifestyle in an unknown country, whereas... And it's like you're in, like, a desert. Whereas I would bring him to Michigan. It's a familiar ecosystem, familiar monetary situation. You know, like, it'd be a very familiar move to him to help him acclimate to America much, much better. It's a much better fit with me adopting him. You'd be like a new American. You know what I mean? This music that I'm playing is so funny because it has the most, like, it's not like dog shit, but it's like the most obvious AI, like, backdrop of just like a still river with this, like, random piece of wood with a steaming teapot and a full cup of nondescript tea on it. Crossbows, that's for disabled people. Leaf is disabled, so he's getting a crossbow. Disabled people and women, which, you know, don't repeat the same thing, but that's who crossbows are for. Yeah, Leaf plans to just, like, murder a bunch of animals and, like, never eat them or do anything with them. He's just gonna do it for fun. Just to prove he can. He told me in the Bible, it says that all animals exist under the dominion of man and are ours to do with as we please, or something along those lines. But he said it in German, so I didn't quite understand. But yeah, that was his justification. That was a good first steep. Very light flavor, but very interesting. Good scent to it. But look at, you can already see a much deeper color on this pour and more of it opening up as it, like, comes apart. Very, very deep color. That's what we like to see. Cover it up. Why you gotta out me like that? Me, when I just spread complete misinformation, and you... Why are you confessing my sins? I always think of, anytime I think about like crossbows and bows, I think of the fact that the medieval longbowmen we can distinguish from any other person or knight or anything just based on their skeletal structure, because the resistance on the bow was so strong and them doing it so often, like it like literally twisted their bones to some degree, like over their lifetime. And so you can tell it just based on the skeleton. It's pretty cool. I forget if it was like literally a twist or if it's just like there was like movement. I forget the exact tell, but it's something along those lines. Ooh. Now look at that really rich, deep color just from the second one. I don't know about the samurai thing. Look at that. Look at how deep that amber color is now. We went from like a yellow. Yeah. Just the seconds deep and we're in a really deep, good color. That's that age of the tea really showing. Even with the, oh my God. It's kind of mostly loose now. So we're doing pretty good. If you look like that after standing in the sun, I have bad news to break for you, buddy. Never mind. Debunked. So there's two types of Italians. There's Italians and then there's Sicilians. If you know, you know. This one surprisingly has a much less earthy smell. There's a lot of lower notes to it, though. Very earthy on flavor. Not bad. I'm not tasting any of that iron mold yet, though. Not bad, though. Get my idle warming up again. I think that tea's probably down to about 190. Ooh, right on the dot 190. That's crazy. Does he get the pass with the green card? Hopefully. But it's nice. There's no, like, bitterness to this at all. And surprisingly, despite, like... Yeah. So it tastes very different. This one is really interesting. It hits really strong, almost like a coffee. And then as it, like, fades away in your mouth, there's, like, this, like, sweet taste that just, like, sticks. It's really, really nice. Yeah. It's really cool. Big fan. Big fan. From a place I've never heard of called thechineseteashop.com. If you'd like to sponsor me, please contact me in any way, shape, or form. I will absolutely respond to any and all sponsorship deals. Would it go? Ooh. So traditionally, like the Chinese teas, they would never ever do milk. That's like sacrilegious to them. But if you were a milk guy and you're like, I like milk tea, I don't think I would recommend pu'er for that. I think just sticking to like regular black teas is probably best for milk tea or green tea. But if you did want to do it with this, you would need a whole milk. So you're going to need the strong lactose, full fat, full body, the sweetness that comes with it to try and offset some of it. It's not a very bitter tea though, so you don't need a ton of sugar if you're going for that. The water bottle looks like a kid's cup on camera. It kind of does. It just like does a little bit look like a kid's cup, but it's really cool. It maintains the temperature for a really long time. I put just to see. I like filled it halfway up with like boiling water in the morning, and then I don't even know. It's not that many. It was in milliliters when I bought it. It was like, oh, there it is. It's 12 ounces. Yeah, it's like, that's why I said it was like 18 bucks for a 12 ounce. It was a little expensive, but it was cool. I'm a big fan. God, the Shincha tea is so good though. There's it's phenomenal. The like umami and everything in it, I just can't even explain. Japanese tea gets my win for green teas. Do a stream going over my Japan trip photos. Yeah, I need to like go through and like actually like curate the photos. You know what I mean? Where it's like, obviously I have a bunch of them, but like half of them are dog shit. But yeah, I should do that. Maybe I'll do that tonight or tomorrow. Go through the photos and then stream with it. Empty. You know what that means? Waiter. Sniffing the lid, always a solid experience. That one's really nice. I'm gonna do a full pour on this one now that it's like fully opened. Right about there. Really get some flavor. You're gonna see a really, really deep color on this one. On a small session of aged tea like this, I'll probably get about 6 good cups. Maybe 10, depending. But it's fun. Part of the experience of like these old teas and pu'er in general is you get like your first steep, your second steep, your third steep. It's like you watch it go from weaker to stronger. It stays, and then it kind of goes down again. I do not have any tea pets, actually. Despite my knowledge and everything. I've just never committed to getting one. Because if you have, like, the tea board where it, like, pours down. So they're literally, it would look, it's like a tea pet. It could be like this. But it would be made of ceramic. And you give the first steep to it for good luck. Like, it's just like a good meaning, but because when you open up the tea leaves with that first steep, there's not a lot of flavor. And traditionally, way back in the time, it was also cleaning off like dust and anything else that may have gotten onto it over the course of storage and everything. Or it, God forbid, in some cases, like even bugs, right? Like we're talking thousands of years ago. And so the first steep they would pour over like a lot, very traditionally, I don't know, maybe not traditionally, but very commonly now, you see like zodiac animals. And some people would just like the whole year just pour it over like the zodiac animal. Sometimes it's just like whatever they want. But it's literally just a little animal, and you put the first wash through everything to warm it up, right? And then when it gets to the pitcher, before it would actually go to the cup, because if you're doing gong fu style, you go from gaiwan or teapot to the fairness pitcher, where it's made of glass so everyone can see how much tea is in it, so you're not going to like short anyone on tea. So before you'd go into the cup, you would actually pour it from the pitcher over a pet. There's wet and dry style. So wet would be when it's on a board or just somewhere where like you can just fucking pour water and it doesn't matter. It would just go directly over the pet. Dry style, you put the pet in like a small bowl basically, and then you pour it in there, and he kind of like swims around in it. But yeah, I do not have a tea pet nor a bowl to put him in. Something that I would like to get one day or another. So this just got hella over steeped as I talked. Ooh, it is toasty hot. Oh, that is burning my fingertips. Oh. All right. Actually gonna keep the lid off so it can cool down a little bit. That was really, really hot. Yes, beautiful, beautiful deep color. A little over steeped on this one. I probably went about 2 minutes on it. Only needed about a minute. So we'll see how it goes with it being that strong. Still a beautiful, beautiful deep color on that. And yet still, one of the always tells of good tea. You can see that pinky, it's very transparent beneath it. You can still make out my slime's eyeballs. Look at that. That's actually so funny. Oh. Alright, well, that idea got killed because it's too hot. Yeah, the table's a little bit of a mess right now. Tea making is messy. The Grand Return. Hi, Stella. Yes. I was given some iron mold by Debunked to drink, and he didn't think I was strong enough to handle the mold, but so far I'm doing well. Here's the deep color of our current. Very good. My little Dragon Quest slime I got while I was in Japan. What tea pets with the peepees out? Oh, are they like the little dudes? Oh, what are they called? If they're like the little people. They're God. They're not quite like that. It depends the one you're talking about, actually. So there's one where it looks like he's got his penis out, and he actually pees when you pour water on him. And the way back reason is basically it was built as a thermometer, so you knew the water was the right temperature. I forget what the like anything else to it was, but it's really cool. Yeah, I'm very curious which ones you're seeing. But yeah, being Chinese, it's not quite the like cherubs, cupids, or maybe the sunny angels. I don't know what the sunny angels are. Happy Pride Month to the tea guy. Which tea guy? There's a lot. There's a dozen of us. You know, every day I realize if I had been born a Chinese man and still had my same love of tea, like, I could just be a tea guy. It's like a whole career there. As far as English speaking, like non-Chinese go, I'd probably say there's a dozen. No, there's probably like hundreds or thousands. Oh, Stella, did you see my previous video with my... From Ipoto Teas, my Shincha. Probably the best green tea I've ever had in my entire life. I wouldn't even say probably. The best green tea I've ever had in my entire life. The only thing that might eclipse it is I actually got Gyokuro from them. Very excited for that. So I guess I'll use this as a chance, segue time for me to rant and ramble. Is the green teas, I think, I want to say Sencha, but I know Gyokuro and some of the other like high-end ones in Japan. They grow them under shade. They're shaded greens. And so they literally have these like blankets they lay out over the tea fields, which let like a certain amount of light in. And so that way you get like less of a chlorophyll reaction. And you end up with, instead of a deep green, you get the more vibrant green that they're known for. And it breaks down some of the like amino acids and stuff in them, and you get this like cool umami flavors. You get these like a higher level sweetness than you do in like the way Chinese greens are grown, for example. You did in fact. Can't believe you fucking blocked me on Twitter. You're disgusting. But look, guys, I have something to show us all. Let's see, is that readable? Is that readable on stream? God, I hate this camera. All right, anyway. Oh, was it readable, Debunk? Can you read that? It looks very blurry. Oh, maybe there. Oh, wait, maybe there. Anyway, doesn't matter. Point is, I was at Mount Inari, and I got a, what are they, Mokujis? Look at the little guy. So cute. So cute. But it has the fortunes in it. And my fortune, I waited to open until I got back to the States. Just in case. Number 44. Good luck. Your fortune. There will be uncertainty and anxiety in the future, but now is a time when things go well. Your maximum efforts will one day lead to good fortune. Remember to look after yourself as you are now. And it has like all the like things. My wishes will be realized. Lost items will be found if you pray. Conflicts, you will be obstructed by others. Now is not a good time to move house. Be as subdued as possible in business. Marriage offers, as I wish. Love, assert myself. Home life, ensure contact between parents and children. Childbirth, easy and safe. Thank God. I was really worried about that. Study, few mistakes. Employment will be found nearby. Person you are waiting for, you will have a signal. Travel, choose who you go with carefully. Recruitment, there will be uncertainties. Building, best not to hurry. Market, not as you expected. Illness, you will recover fully. That's an official one, literally from Mount Inari. It was cool. A written oracle. Look at that. Very, very exciting stuff. The shrines were my favorite part. Issei, the shrines. Naiku, the inner shrine of Amaterasu. And it's funny because I look back and I'm like, that's probably my favorite. And then I like look back through my photos and I've got like 3 photos of that entire time. And I was like, yeah, I was just there. Like I was locked in. Alternatively, day 1, when the ropeway we were going to go up was broken. So we kind of like spontaneously hiked the whole mountain up to the top of the ropeway where they were doing maintenance. That was kind of cool. And then 2 of my buddies I was with ate shit on the way down. And one of them almost did, but caught himself, but like fucked up his knee when he did. So... yeah, it had literally like rained the day before. So it was like muddy going up. But going down in mud was way harder. Yeah, the traveling unks. Yeah, two of them literally fell. One like totally ruined his favorite jacket. It was white too. It was done. There was no saving that jacket with the amount of mud that got on it. It seeped into every pore. My other one, he was alright. He just fell on his butt. It's funny in retrospect that only me and my other friend, like, got out unscathed. Retirement home mandated field trip. Yeah, it was the ropeway to, like, see Mount Fuji, and then it was just foggy anyway, so you couldn't even see Mount Fuji no matter what we did. But at a very, very tippy top, it was like, so you get to like where the top of the ropeway is, and it's like probably another 300 meters up. There was like this really cool little shrine up there, and I was like, that's so cool. But on our way, we saw the, God, what do they call them? The things that they carry during, like, the festivals and stuff. Which, oh yeah, day 1 where our Airbnb was right next to a festival. That was super cool. Totally, like, unplanned. We were just like, oh, there's a festival, like, right down the street from where we're staying. Good time. Yeah, Issei was great. Nara was cool. Actually, my favorite might have... Issei was probably my favorite. My second favorite was probably the day I forced us all to spend in Osaka, which is the... So the history of Japan is Tokyo is the current capital, has been since the Edo era when it became the capital. Before that, for a little over 1,000 years, was Kyoto as the capital. And before that was Nara. And this is a pretty well-known history. And then if you dig a little deeper into the history, Asuka briefly was the capital before Nara. And it's an area just like south of Nara. But it served as the capital for a little bit. And there's some ancient civilization stuff there that's like way older than when it might have been the capital of Japan. Where there's these megalithic tombs, one of which we were able to go into. The other ones, they were kind of lame and didn't feel like walking the extra 300 meters to go see the other ones, so we didn't, but we stopped at the main big megalithic tomb. The other two ones are kind of like labyrinths. So if you ever played Pokemon, the ruins of Alph are actually like based on the labyrinths there. Because these literally got dug up in like the 70s or 80s, and like this is when it was all found out. So it was like really cool and new when they were like making Pokemon. So, and with the Johto region obviously being like the Kyoto area kind of vaguely, the way like Kanto is the Kanto region vaguely. Yeah, the ruins of Alph are supposed to be that, and the unknown refer to the language that are written in the tombs that are still yet undeciphered to this day. Which is really cool. There's just like literally this huge unknown language written all over the walls that's just like super, super cool. But Asuka's a really cool biking area. And so me and my buddy were like, yeah, all right, we'll go biking. And this will be like really cool as we're like setting up the itinerary and stuff. And we get there, we're like, all right, guys, we're gonna rent these bikes here, and we can drop them off at the other train station, and that way we can do like the big U, and we can go check this out. We had a huge itinerary, and then one of my buddies is like, I haven't ridden a bike in 20 years. I don't know if I can. My other friend is like, I never learned to ride a bike. And we're like we didn't even think that needed to be asked when we were setting up the itinerary. But yeah, two of the buffoons I was with literally don't know how to ride bikes. I was like, are you fucking kidding me right now? So, because this was supposed to be biked, from the train station to the first megalithic tomb is... Fuck, it's like 3 kilometers or something like that. Well, so the itinerary didn't specify that we were going to be biking, but it specified it was like 3 kilometers, and we had all this other stuff. And they were just like, yeah, we're just going to walk 3 kilometers, right? Which, like, it's not that bad, but like in the middle of midday summer Japan heat in the sun, through literal just like farm fields and stuff, it was pretty rough. But yeah, so that's why we didn't go to the other one. And there was like 2 other stops we didn't make. One was going to be a really cool temple. Super, super cool though. Asuka, underrated, loved it. There was this tiny, like family-run confectionery shop that we were walking by, and I saw a popsicle, and I was like, I need a popsicle, guys. It's too hot. And I convinced us all to go in, and they had these strawberry daifuku that we got. They were so good. So good. And the popsicles were cool. They were like the cognac jelly popsicles. So they weren't just like normal ones filled with like real fruit. It was just super, super cool. And our absolutely abysmal amount of Japanese between the 5 of us made conversations hilarious as we attempted. One guy who was like this old dude, probably like 70, 80, working on his farm, we're walking by, and he's just like, hello. And we're like, konnichiwa. And he was like, ego? And we're like, yes. And then we were trying, he knew like a handful of words and phrases in English, and we only know a handful of Japanese. And so we're just going back and forth trying to figure stuff out. And he's like, he has like this thick accent, which makes it even harder. But we pieced together that he was trying to ask where we were from. And we're like, America and all this. And he was like, what brings you to Asuka? He's like, he's like, foreigners don't visit this tiny little village. And we're like, and I don't know the word for history. My buddy didn't know the word for history. We worked on like study old for me as a way to say I'm a fan of history. And he was like, yes. It was so funny though. Yeah, everywhere we went, you could tell like that area definitely just does not see that many foreigners because, you know, I being as tall as I am got looks everywhere, but there it was like everyone everywhere was like, whoa. Yeah, but he was like, the old dude was super excited to be like, he was just like, yeah, like it's old. He even like in English, he was like, old capital, as like a like fun fact. And I was like, hi. Super fun. I had a lot of really good interactions with all the like older Japanese people I ran into. They were so talkative and kind. It was very fun. And they were extremely patient with the fact that like only two of us could properly kind of understand Japanese, and the other two, one could read, one knew slang terms. I knew a handful of phrases but had terrible pronunciation. Like, we're putting all 5 heads together to make a semblance of a conversation. Good times, though. Good times. Oh, yeah. Okay, so I just looked. Leaf. Yeah. Those pissing ones are actually like temperature gauges. And so if it's the right temperature, it'll piss it. And if it's not, I think there's like another hole or something somewhere. They're really cool. They're just thermometers. They're like absolute classics. Yeah, those guys are hilarious. As soon as you were like pee-pee guys, I'm like, oh yeah, it's probably. Like I said, there's not even like a specific design to them. I don't know. All I know is they're like ancient and they've been around tea culture forever. I don't know if I'd ever get one of the pissing ones, but maybe one of the ones where it comes out the woman's breasts. Like maybe I could do that one. But it's so funny to me because like now tea pets are basically just decoration that we do for fun, but like at one point they actually served a purpose. Hey, yo, what the fuck? Yeah, hey, listen, it's ancient Chinese culture, okay? Don't culture shame the Chinese. No, I don't want to piss at the correct temperature. I'd like I'd like breast milk of the right temperature. Oh, yeah. Hibachi, where they pull the little guy that pisses water on you. I know exactly what you're talking about. Hibachi is so fun. I don't even know if we looked for hibachi when we were in Japan. I don't even know if hibachi grills exist in Japan. I'm not gonna lie. Everyone's got to be into something, right? Exactly. So quick Google basically says hibachi is American invented style and not what they actually do there. That makes sense. We did like yakiniku and like yakitori and stuff like that, but never did teppanyaki though, which is what hibachi's based off of. And before I get too distracted and this thing becomes 400 degrees again. Ooh. It was only 180 degrees that time. Holy hell. Still a beautiful, rich color. I'm gonna grab something. My favorite nab from the trip. Okay, so I actually like this so much, I'm not even going to place it on the table, but I will hover it over, or the desk, rather. Ooh. Wait. Same smell. Oh, right, the last one was, like, super oversteeped. I was like, wow, this one's way lighter in flavor. Duh. This right here, my absolute prized possession. I will be bringing it back to Japan with me next time I go. Any clues what's inside the pouch, guys? Any knowers in chat? I'm taking guesses. Okay, very active chat today. A lot of guesses. Ooh, square object. Close. Tea set. Further. Square object was very close. Here. I will pull this out from the bag as a hint. As it has not been attached to the bag yet. It color and design matches. It's a bell. No, it's not a yukata. It's hand size. All right. The final guesses are in. Piece of purple paper, which opens up into a book. And these books don't have a spine, which I think as a librarian you may find interesting, Stella. Literally no spine on the book. Which is also why they give you like this cover to like keep it from just like spilling open all the time. But it should be. Here. Sorry, that's all the explanation and the... So this one is going to be a bunch of explanation of Naiku and what the book is and all of that stuff. But here, I only have one temple currently, looking to get more. They put a red stamp as proof of your visit, and they'll write something here. Some temples will even do like full haikus and stuff like that. They get really cool with it. They do the calligraphy right there in front of you. It's super cool. But it's literally a Goshuinko, which is just a book that they write, that they stamp the Goshuins and write their stuff on. The very interesting thing is, so this one is a Shinto Goshuinko. I do need to get myself a Buddhist one because they aren't supposed to, and traditionally won't, stamp the opposite faith. So, like, Buddhist ones won't stamp a Shinto one, and a Shinto one won't stamp a Buddhist one. I'm a big fan of going to the temples, if that isn't obvious. On my bag that has various important things that I'm trying not to super showcase, I have a good luck omamori that I carry with me everywhere. Huge fan. I'll be attaching another omamori soon. That omamori is from Meiji Jingu. Funny enough, near Meiji Jingu Stadium is why we were there, but really big shrine built during the Meiji era. Huge, huge fan, though. Of everything I have, that was like the book plus that initial stamp plus the bell, I think was like $17 or like $16 or something like that. And it was easily my favorite purchase of the entire trip. But I think it's really cool that they have like the book without the spine, and then it kind of, you can open it up almost like a scroll when you're done with it. Now it's much less hot. Let's drink this one. So what have you all been up to lately? Anything interesting happening, Leaf? Debunked. I don't know if you want me to say it, but congratulations again, debunked. You know what it's for, but... Oh, and the purple, the muted purple I got, that's like the very, very traditional color of it, which is why I got that one. There was like black and red and some other ones, but... What's the name of the one? It's... Fuck. That's the name. There's a big temple there. It's really, really cool in Asakusa. Sensoji. It's a Buddhist temple. It's really, really cool. I couldn't remember the name of it. I was there. That one's super cool. But they do different charms and even different books and different stamps seasonally, which is super cool to me. And if you stop at the Asakusa station, it's literally like a 5-minute walk. It's super close. You went to the Natural History Museum and almost imploded? Which Natural History Museum? I guess that would dox you, huh? Never mind. How many natural history museums do you have in Germany? I only know the one in Berlin. Wait, what's this one? Oh, Frankfurt has a big dinosaur collection. Okay. Yo, what is that? Saalfeld Fairy Grottos with a Grottoneum Adventure Museum, and you just get to go through these really cool, colorful caves. What? That's so sick. What? Yeah, I see. It's I looked up like the natural history museums, and it's like Berlin is like the best one, and then Klimhaus Bremerhaven. Which, like, okay, it's like climate change and stuff like that, I guess, but that's cool. And yeah, Frankfurt is like the dinosaur one. Or I guess it's called the Senckenberg Natural History Museum, like in or around Frankfurt. Okay. Oh. Wow, that's sick. Alright. Those grottos sound awesome. Shout out to Germany. Maybe you guys aren't a third world country. Maybe I take it back. Yeah, the Senckenberg Natural History Museum has the Germany's most extensive dinosaur exhibition. So, you know, maybe you gotta go there sometime. Gachapons are so fun, I'm not gonna lie, guys. There were so many of them, but, like, I just didn't care enough about most of the series to do it. Okay, how far away is Frankfurt, really? Is it so far away that you'll never see the largest collection of dinosaur exhibits in Germany? One day, but not anytime soon. What if they change their exhibits and no longer have dinosaurs? I'm glad you spelled that wrong. None of that in my chat, buddy. No, I get it, though. But no, actually, how far away is Frankfurt, though? By train, presumably. Lucky fucking German. Oh my god, dude. Riding trains around to, like, just get around and do stuff in Japan, I'm like, dude, cars suck. Cars are not fun. Like, trains aren't fun, but they're so efficient. And I'm like, cars are just so inefficient comparatively. And then, like, all of the train stations have places to park your bicycle. And I'm like, oh, you just ride your bike there, you park it in, like, a bicycle parking garage, and then you get to take the train. Like, that's just so much better. Two or 3 hours away by train. That's not that bad. That's one of those, like, on a Saturday or something. God, are they open on weekends? Let's see. I'm just curious. Okay, yeah, they open on Saturdays. So that's like one of those, like, take the first train in the morning, get there, enjoy, spend your whole day there, take like the last train back, basically. Sick of train after having an 11-hour regional train trip across Germany. Yeah, that would do it. I got to ride the Shinkansen. That was super cool. The Shinkansen, it's really like, I loved it. Like, bullet trains have my full support. I don't care how many people have to die to build more bullet trains, but all of our major cities need to be connected by them. At minimum. Lord Farquaad ass speech. Listen. If people need to die for the betterment of society, then so be it. It's like, there are times where you have to realize, like, so I saw somebody jaywalk today, right? And I'm like, I don't care, right? They're jaywalking. It's not the end of the world. But what's the point of these laws that we have that are to make our society orderly, to advance us forward if we do not enact them? So if we build a bullet train and it takes, like, look at the Great Wall of China. If you died building the Great Wall of China, they made you part of the wall. Not an exaggeration. There are skeletons still in it from the original construction. We need to just do that. You get to be part of something great, you know? It's time for another glass. Oh, that was just the way the lighting was hitting it. I thought there was a really cool looking piece in there. This is absolutely delicious. It's crazy to think that I'm literally drinking tea that is older than you, Leaf, and Debunk. Like, that's crazy. I need to find some tea that's old as me or older than me. Let's see. Ooh. Oh my god. I can buy a whole brick of 1990 for $500. A 10-gram sample's $20. How many grams is this one? Oh, it doesn't say. How many grams was this one? Oh, it doesn't say. Great. Me trying to, like, roughly piece out how much 10 grams is. Okay, so, like, one of these from Adagio, this is 23 grams when it's full. That's not bad. That's a few cups. I need to do research into what the good ones from the 90s were, though. I don't know anything about the 90s era. But getting a brick or a cake is always a safe bet, as long as it's from a reputable dealer that's not just lying. Yeah, like this one don't make any sense. Ooh, a 90 Sheng. Let me go to your website. The ChineseTeashop.com. The site's like so badly put together that you know it's good tea. All the best tea places I order from have like, it's just terrible. Oh, there's like a 1998 raw, so Sheng Pu'er. Full, is that a full cake for 42 bucks? Oh no, that's a 50-gram sampler. The full cake's 220. Oh, it even has some of the old paper, like letter, like seal or whatever. It's still there. That's so sick. 1970s vintage. Not on trust that. Not at that price. That seems too not right. Oh, there's the Yellow Mark iron mold from the 90s. Yeah, another $400 cake. That's crazy. You know, the funny thing is, once you get past like somewhere in the mid to late 90s, it becomes really hard to notate the exact year they were done because Pu'er was not like handled the same way it is since then. There's like a big change in China around then where Pu'er became a big phenomenon in the cities. Before that, they were just drinking their standard blacks and greens. Not that it wasn't being made, it just wasn't being made at scale like it is now. Oh, 7572 from the 90s? Oh, they don't even have a full cake. That makes sense. A full cake of 7572 from anywhere in the 90s would be crazy good. Oh, a 1997 3 grains. 96, 75, 32. That's not bad. From the Menghai factory. Drinking tea from before the fall of the USSR. Yeah, that'd be crazy. Oh, 75, 42, 1980s. No full cake. Holy shit. A 10-gram sampler of the 7542 from the Menghai factory, dated to the 80s, is 350 bucks. That's insane. Let's see what we have for aged Pu'er on Yunnan sourcing. No way. Aged raw. Yeah. That's good. Can I just sort this by year? Yes. Year of production. They only have a 98, it looks like. They got a lot of like 2010s and a couple from the early 2000s. From 2000 itself even. Wow. Gotta go to China to find the real stuff. Oh, or like this one where it's dated. It's a 25-year aged. So it's from 98, but they just put it on sale in 2023. How much is a tin? A tin's only $63. Okay. Oh, a tin's only 100 grams. Okay, that's about right. Let's see. I've heard of this place. I've never bought from them. Let's see if they have anything. $98. They have a couple from 98. 99. Dang. Oh shit, am I steeping? Oh yeah. That's so hot to touch. Oh man. Here we go. Fuck it. That was too hot. There's still more in there, but I about burned my hand off doing that one. Okay. That's some very strongly brewed. My fingertips feel like they just burned off, though, I'm not gonna lie. Even this place. That's crazy. What? I saw a place that has a 40-year-old cake for sale. I want to see how much it is, but their website's broken. They're just a tiny tea company. No. I was so curious. I want to see what the price was going to be. $1,200 for the cake. Let's see. Me looking into aged ones. Jesus, man. I just saw an aged cake from 97 at $500. Only sold as a cake. Let's see. Oh. Some 93 Menghai. They do sell samplers. 92. Oh, 95. Interesting. I wonder what it is with the 95. The 1995? Oh, it's the Hong Hijao. Okay, not the Menghai. I was like, it was like double the price and compared to even older ones. That makes sense, though. It's all about the factory. Or farm. Oh, this place sells aromatized. So, okay, so... Tea lesson. There are 2 types of teas that have, like, flowers in them. There are the oil teas where they, like, spray it with an oil or, like, even, like, seep it in an oil or whatever they do, right? Where they take, like, the essential oil from the flower and give it a good spritz. So you get a much stronger scent from it, but it goes away really quick because it's just an oil. right? It will run straight through it. And then there's aromatized, which is a totally different system where they will lay a bed of flowers on top of the tea itself, and let it sit there for a day or a week or whatever. Then they will take the flowers off. Then they'll put another layer of flowers on, another layer of flowers on, another layer of flowers on, while this tea ages. And they'll tell you like how many rounds of aromatization in some of them and all that stuff. But really, really cool. And the scent and flavor of the flower obviously sticks way longer with the tea when it's done that way. That's cool that they specify their aromatized teas separate from the other ones. I'm thinking they don't, actually. I'm thinking they list aromatized as done both ways. Yeah, suffused with the perfume of multiple... Yeah, okay. Maybe. I'm just looking at their golden jasmine. Like, I've never heard of an Earl Grey that doesn't use the oil, so that's why I got suspicious. Interesting, though. Earl Grey is a great tea, by the way. That's always my go-to for someone who wanted to step from I've had black tea before to maybe something a little similar, but with a bit extra. Earl Grey. All it is a classic Sri Lankan black tea mixed with bergamot oil, but really, really good. Totally different like flavor profile than a regular tea. It's very interesting how many of these like small tea shops, their online shop is only a marginal fraction of what they have in person. Even my like not so great local ones are the same way. Howdy. What's good, Debunked? Were you here for my big rant that I just had about aromatized teas? Howdy. What else did I get from Japan that I should show off? Should I unbox my sword and showcase just the hilt of it? Because God knows I can't show the rest of that on camera. Alright, let me go grab it. You convinced me. Here's that to look at while we're waiting. Hey. There we go. God knows I need to figure out how I'm going to open this. Where's my knife? Normally it's right over there and I don't see it. That's why. actually put that knife, though. Always have one knife. Probably moved it. I will be back in a moment. I'm gonna go find it. Or find a knife that'll work. A knife that will work has been found very quickly. I had... I'll show it. It's an old knife I bought. God. I had to be like 16 or 17. It's a pocket knife, and it's just a dragon. Oh. Am I allowed to show pocket knives on stream? Oh well. Very simple. Also, I went to a bookstore when I was in Japan. I got some copies of some of my favorite theories, right? Yeah, it's kind of cool. So obviously, we got the Japanese first volume of Made in Abyss. Bleach, for those who don't know, I'm a huge fan of Bleach. Tite Kubo. Phenomenal. His artwork, so good. His volume 1 is so different from the last volume in terms of his art style. It's just so cool to see. Kagurabachi even came with a little goodie because it's still new. Love Kagurabachi. And something that may catch some people off guard. Well, first, this one's not a manga, but it's actually the light novel. They only had one volume 1, and my one buddy's a huge fan, so I let him have that one, and I grabbed the one with Beatrice on the front because I like Beatrice a lot. But Zatch Bell, if you aren't aware, the 2 exclamation points is because it's Zatch Bell 2. Zatch Bell has a sequel that is currently in production, like being written. And then while I was at that bookstore, god damn, this one's hard to show. There was a Wuwa magazine, which was really cool. I translated some of it. It was an interview with the devs. It was actually super, super cool. This whole magazine's sick. And it comes with, inside, a really cool poster. 2 of them, but one's a really, really cool Wuwa poster. Huge fan. Huge fan. And then, the holy grail of what I found in that bookstore. A Xeon art book. Amazing. I still haven't popped it open because I don't want to damage it in any way, shape, or form, but I will one day. Yeah, I was like, that's so sick. I was in line ready to pay, and one of my buddies was like, Tosado, there's Xeon. And I was like, snapped my head, saw the red, immediately walked out of line. I totally forgot that I had these actually until I was just grabbing the sword and like, I was like, oh yeah, there's this bag of my book stuff. What all did I have? All right, now I gotta pop this open because this is annoying. So I got it as tax-free when I was there in Japan. And so as part of that, they put this like special tape and other stuff on it to show that it's like untampered and sealed. Because if you open it, you have to pay taxes. You can't consume the goods you buy tax-free while you're there. Right? And I'm like, dude, it's a sword. Like, I'm not fucking consuming that while I'm in Japan. So that is the tamper-free box and all the everything with it has now been tampered. Oh, wait. I'm going to keep it because it has that. Toyako. I went to Lake Toya. This was at Lake Toya. But it has, like, the name of the store and stuff, which is really cool. I didn't get the full-size one because there's no way I was going to get that home. So I got the size that would fit in my... Ooh, that's so sick. In my suitcase. So still sizable. What do you mean metal or wood? It's Gintoki's sword. With the Lake Toya inscription on the hilt. Well, I guess. Yeah. Lake Toya. What's the word for lake? Does anyone remember? Oh, ko, right? It's Toyako? Yeah, I think that's what it is. Toyako. Lake Toya. It's a cool wooden sword. Pretty long. Long enough to kill someone with. I mean, probably not actually. But this sword, as per Gintama, is as strong as the person wielding it. So with me wielding it, I could sever nations. I could cleave continents. It's about the strength of soul. Which also that was made up for a bit in Gintama. The truth of the sword in the Gintama universe is that he broke his previous one and needed to get a new one and was up late at night, and there was a late night infomercial, and he called the number and bought the sword that's said to be from like 1,000-year-old age tree. Or 10,000-year-old tree or something like that. And it's supposed to be indestructible, and then it like breaks several times. And he just buys new ones. He's even like fucking filed it down. Oh. Alright though. I think I hit my 90. Oh, Kyoshi, welcome. I was just tailing off my stream here. I will end in the next 5-ish minutes, but I was just showing my my Toyako Lake Toya Gintama sword that I bought. There is no hatred nor animosity between us, Kyoshi. It's good to see you. Hope you're doing well. I was enjoying some legal tea, aged 2003, that Debunked bought me, and this funny mismatched gaiwan that he got me, where the lid was from a different set, but the plate and cup are from the like same set, which is really funny. I really like it. It's very unique in my collection. You just missed my showcase of, I got a Xeon art book. I got a Zatch Bell 2 issue 1. I got one of the ReZero volumes with Beatrice because she's cute as hell. Kagurabachi 1. Bleach 1. Maiden Abyss 1. Gundam Base exclusive limited color horror. And then, too many things. The Woo-Wo book. I think I showed you the pictures of this one. With the, like, interview and stuff inside. I was just going through that. Leaf here earlier was talking... the manga are literally just for collection purposes. That's why they're, like, volume 1s, mainly. I would have got the volume 1 ReZero, but... unfortunately, there was only one there, and my buddy really, really wanted it. So I was like, that's alright, I'll take the one with Beatrice on the cover. Oh, and then you didn't see him. Look at this little guy from a gachapon. I love Dragon Quest slimes. They're so iconic. Alright, we're gonna be real quick. I also got this. Yeah, so I can do another stream where I just, it's an Orga pin, like enamel pin, which is super fucking cool. From the Gundam base. Not from the Gundam base, but they had a pin of a liquid metal slime, bro. How could I pass it up? He is. He's super squishy and soft. He's so fun to bully. Yoshi, now I can show you. It's much easier here. Look at these stickers I got from B-Side Label. This is the Mount Fuji and Great Wave off Kanagawa, like sisters, which are super cool. We're just going to use natural light. This really cute girl, I don't even know where she's from. This was exclusive to their location that I was at. Yeah, the painting girls are so cool. This one was just cool. It was a local artist. I was like, that's just sick. And then, dude, I had to. They had a Mahjong girl while I was there. It was calling out to me. And by that, I mean, one of my buddies saw it and was like, Tosado, Mahjong girl. And I snapped around and fucking went and grabbed it. Yeah, they're super cool. They're all like UV protected and they're like water slide or whatever to like apply and stuff like that. Really, really high quality ones. They are. They're so cool. B-Side Label. Huge, huge recommendation if you like stickers. Debunked. Are you still here? Alright, he's not here. That's alright. Ah, I see. It's alright, I'm wrapping up stream. Next time I do a stream, I'll do a better showcase of my haul. I forgot about doing that, honestly. So that'll probably be tomorrow or Sunday. But for my on-the-go needs, literally just pulled out of the bubble wrap. It's the Lake Toya sword and a Gintama coin. Just wood. They're cool. That way if I ever needed it on the go. Officially branded merch for like $8. Yeah, I'll do a proper haul stream or something. And I'll probably like showcase my pictures and stuff on Sunday. That sounds like a good idea. By the way, for those unaware, Hoshimaru Hyoshi_EN, who has been on an unannounced hiatus, will be returning to streaming with a whole new everything. Total overhaul. Bravo to him. It looks amazing. His drip marketing has been hype. Very, very exciting. Please, everyone, give a round of applause, a shout out to Hoshimaru Hiyoshi_en, and visit his stream. I don't know if he has the time announced yet for it, but it's supposed to be tomorrow. Stop. This guy's so embarrassed to be getting any amount of applause. Thank you, thank you. Oh, wait, guys, look.
Oh, I didn't see you there. Hi, my name is Yoshi.
That's his short, talking about his new place. Very interesting. I did notice, by the way, you've unlisted all of your previous lives, so this is a full rebrand. Very exciting. Yeah, Saturday, sometime, depending on when he goes live. But good timing for me. I am going to be out of here. I got some stuff to take care of. It was good seeing you all. Thank you for stopping in, Hiyoshi. I will make sure to give you a message. It honestly, it feels right. You're like effectively rebranding, so it makes sense to just like unlist them, re-go live. You know what I mean? Thank you for watching, Leaf. I know you're here. Debunked, you're here. Hiyoshi, you're here. Captain Iron Mask stopped in. Stella stopped in. I don't know if KOZ is still here, but thank you all for stopping in and watching another round of tea with the new gaiwan. A little bit of knowledge of tea. This cool thing I picked up in Japan from Ippodo Tea to like keep water warm, or you can put brewed tea in there. It holds 12 ounces. It's got a 3-way lock. Shout out to that. Makes a very satisfying popping noise when you do it. That's the click in. That was the pop out. Very satisfying. Yeah, thank you to everybody. Yeah, the haul stream with pictures will be Sunday. That sounds fun. Look for me, hopefully setting my schedule up more than 30 minutes before I go live. All right. And bye-bye, everyone. Is it better to wave this way bye-bye or this way bye-bye? I don't know. But you get the idea. Bye. Oh. And at some point in the future, I might do some Pokemon Champion streams. I've been really enjoying the new regulation. See you all.